replacing stuff earlier.
But you've asked the amount of questions. Somebody
Guy, fourth place, Andrew. Are you sure? Fourth place, Andrew. Guy.
I'm picking fourth.
There's Derek, Nick, Samson.
I was just fucking trying to help you out. Now you go fuck yourself. I was not cheating that long.
Okay, so Paul says his kids. Kate, Mike, what are you picking?
Wasn't a singular thing, but playing college football probably was the most impactful thing in my life.
What is up, y'all? Happy Friday. I'm about to eat my pre-workout meal right here. We have 400 grams of cooked rice, 140 grams of chicken, one whole banana, usually around 140, 150 grams, and 16 grams of my homemade nut butter that you saw me measuring. And then, of course, salt, cinnamon, all the goodies. And today we're gonna hit push day number 2, which is a little bit shorter or a little bit smaller when it comes to exercise variety. But I love it because it's like short and sweet. It's like straight to the point. We get in, we fuck shit up, and we get out, obviously. But anyway, I'm gonna keep watching the Voices podcast. I always watch something usually when I eat, and this today is the RBP podcast. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna put this down, and I'll see you guys at the gym. All right, it's time. Before we go, we'll make my pre-workout meal. So pre-workout drink. So we have 1 serving of EAs. Again, supporting recovery, giving the actual amino acids for the muscles to start building as we break them down. We got some taurine. I take it mostly for the biofuel aspect as well, but for pre-workout, it does help with muscle contraction, it does help with endurance, it does help with blood flow and focus. So pretty fucking helpful if you ask me. So we're gonna put 3 grams of this in there. Beautiful. We got the OG creatine monohydrate. If you get the one that says CreaPure, that's probably gonna be the highest quality creatine that you can get. Many brands use it. It's like a trademark. CreaPure is like a German-based creatine, which is apparently the best quality, easiest in the body, easiest in the stomach, most absorbable, most bioavailable, all the fancy names, but anyway. Then key, obviously, salt, hydration, extracellular hydration. We're gonna put 1 gram of that, and I went over, nice. And most importantly now, we have potassium. If you ever want an insane pump, just add 1 gram of potassium, which helps drive the water intracellularly. So then it gives that volume to the muscles and improves the contraction as well. This is insane. It's literally a hack. So we got that. We're gonna shake it, and we'll get the fuck out. Before we go, 1 rule for potassium or any sort of non-stem pre-workout that is focused on giving you a bigger pump. Careful when you take it on days that you do like leg days or days that you do a big pull movement like a deadlift or an RDL or even barbell rows. Think about it. Improves blood flow, greater pump, great muscle contraction. Yes, however, the con is if any of those movements you start getting a little bit more of your lower back involved, that pump will go to the muscles in your lower back, and that will make it even tighter and make it feel more uncomfortable. It has happened to me sometimes, so I really gotta be careful in how much potassium I put on those days, and of course, if I'm gonna even put it. Sometimes, for example, days that I do RDLs, I don't really put potassium on my pre-workout, just in case I don't wanna be walking like that, you know, so food for thought. Anyway. And we're starting. Excuse the angle of this one. I have no idea how to get it right. But doing my warm-up sets as always. And one thing I started doing on this is not stopping at 90 degrees with my arms, just going all the way up. As long as you keep your traps down, coming all the way up, there's a muscle that should be making that movement possible. And if you keep your traps down, guess what's gonna be? Your delts. So get a little bit more, a little bit bang out of your buck out of your bang, whatever. So do a couple warm-ups, and we'll go for the top set. Actually, I only have 2 working sets on this one. Aiming for a little higher volume. All right, working set número 1. It's fun how as you go up in weight, you reach a point that, or at least I do it, I reach a point that I'm like, okay, how can I do less weight and make it as hard or even harder? So then, not to brag about, but I'm not maxing on every single machine. I used to max on this one actually, and now I'm like 4 bricks under, from bricks from the top, and I get much better connection, much better pumps, and it's much harder. So let's go. Set number 2. So today we have this, and then we have the seated. I don't know if you can even see me. I have the seated lat raise machine. I love that one. Got 3 chest exercises, 2 presses, 1 fly, and bicep curls because my arms are shitty. And my coach Dom, I love you. He put bicep exercises on 4 out of 5 training days, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's like hint, your arms are fucking skinny as hell. Same with my calves. I have calves 3 times a week, but my calves have been growing. I hope my arms have been as well. So, all right. Oi. All right. 14 and 11. I'll take it. I don't even know if this angle's gonna work, but whatever. We shall see. Nothing beats a good incline Smith press, honestly. I usually use the prime plate loaded. They can change where the weight falls in different angles, different portions of the range of motion. However, I love a good Smith incline. I just connect very well with this. All right, 2.5 plates. This is the only right way to get on a Smith machine. Just a fucking slide. I'm kidding. Ugh. On a serious note, we started back insulin, and I honestly love insulin. Probably one of my favorite things to take. Yes. You do have the con of like lowering your pancreas' ability to release insulin in response to carbohydrates if used constantly, so you can become insulin dependent or self-induced insulin resistant. But when used for bursts of time, like on a push phase like we are right now, I freaking love it. And please do not use this unsupervised or without a very well-known knowledge of it, because that bullshit that people put on the internet about using 1 IU per 10, 12, or 15 grams carbohydrate is so missed, big time. Because someone that is more insulin sensitive naturally, or on the opposite way, more insulin resistant, will need different amounts of insulin for whichever meal you use it, or if you use Lantus like a long acting, right? Which is the safest way it's safest insulin to use. Now, how do you test this? How do you find out your amount? Start with playing it on the safe side, like conservative, and measure your glucose postprandial like 30 minutes after your meal, see where it is. If it's too low, then you're using too much. If it's still kind of high, like above 120, then you can probably use a little bit more. And then of course, based on digestion, based on hunger, and then obviously if you go hypo, like an hour or two later, not two, but like an hour later, after you inject it, if you go hypo, then you need to back off. Don't think of eating more just to use insulin. That is not the best way. All right, enough chit chat. That is easy. Oh, okay. All right. 295 would be on a regular barbell press. So 2 plates and 35 pounds. It's gonna hurt. Music is banging though, making me go in my feelings and everything. Nickelback. Yeah, Nickelback. Underrated. Oh, okay. Ooh. 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 That counts. Fuck. I feel I was kind of like pushing more with my left side than my right side. But I didn't want to twist my body for it, so putting it there. Now, the fuck offset. Yep, I did. Okay. I'm telling you guys, it's just nasty. I don't know if it looks good in the camera, but it just feels like it's gonna fucking blow. Anyway, I felt good. That was 2 plates and a 10. So I'm probably just gonna take the 10 off and do one more round. And then just do 1 set of the flat presses that I have after. Especially since I do a flat press on my other push base, so I'd rather get a little bit more incline on this one. since we all want a nice full chest shelf. I froze for a little bit, but anyway, give me a minute. I need to go to the bathroom too. Oh, back from a party run. This necklace is gonna choke myself one day, I swear. Right, took the tents off last round, and yeah, the pump, absurd. Okay. Oh, fucking A. Hey. Yeah, that's good. That's good. What's up, homie? Good, how about you? Alright, this one's a hit or miss. My shoulder does not like this machine very much, but my chest does. So, tough position to be at. But then also, I think I've heard it doing like a weird noise earlier. I don't know if you can hear it in the video when I'm doing shoulder raises right behind it. Oi. Yeah, also it's weird. Alright. Only got one set, so we should be fine. Right? Alright. Maybe I'll try with the seats low. I swear, guys. It's fucking weird. Okay. Dunzo. It's clear. Let's go. Right, and we keep on going. We're gonna do shoulders because the chest machine got taken as I was getting there, so shit. Okay, anyway. This one I don't like to grab from the handles, but just keep my arms out as if I was using dumbbells. Helps a lot more with connecting with the shoulders actually. And keep my arms in the scapular plane, which is where you want them. I also usually superset this with the preacher cool, but it's taken. For now. Alright. Alright. There's also 2 straight sets. Right here we do a couple more reps to failure. Just to squeeze everything out. Well, good thing. Preacher cool cleared up. I guess. Maybe. But I care more for the peg deck. There's another peg deck. It's just like I can't remember the brand. I think it's Nautilus, but it just feels the best out of all three they have in here. So wrap this up quickly so we go before someone else takes it. All right, round dos. Ay. Ay. Let's go. Spoiler alert, I suck at finding the right angle. No, I don't like it. Maybe there. This angle is very weird. But anyway, I feel like this is getting closer to the wall as by the week. One cue that I really like to do in here is, you probably heard it many times, but if not, I'm happy to be the one telling you. It's just hug a tree. There's many cues for this. So one is hugging a tree, or just giving a big hug to someone because you love and care for them. Second one is try to touch the inside of your elbows together. So that way you really focus on not bringing your hands together and bending the elbows, but keeping the elbows straight and really flexing your chest. So, okay, we got a top set and a fuck off set. That was a lot. That was not that good. Okay. So in there, probably a little bit more gassed than usual, but that felt way heavier than it should have. So sometimes it happens. Connection is not that great, especially towards the end. You may be a little bit more gassed out, so then muscles are not like precisely going flat, but there's not much left in them. And it actually happens to me. I think I mentioned in another video that, for example, with arms, when I do too much volume of arms, triceps and biceps, I completely don't have any feeling whatsoever. Like, it just feels completely empty, literally like a flat balloon, like a soggy dick. But yeah, that's what I got. So lower the weight. Okay, not too bad. Last one, different angle because why the fuck not? Oh. This looks a lot better. Those partials, I don't know where it was. Give me a second. I got a couple more. Go ones. Hey. Hey. Okay, that's it. Wipe this shit. Wipe this down. And biceps. I never nail it in the first attempt with the weight in here. So we're gonna overestimate my capacity and see how. I hear it's good though. But I should not leave arms for last because I'm always thinking like, since I don't like train arms, I'm like, let's just finish this and go. Kind of like, not half-ass it, but rush it, if I may. But even though, when I went with Palm Springs, I use the Prime fitness equipment, their Preacher Crew, the pin-loaded one. They can also adjust where you want more tension on which part of the range of motion you want more tension at. That one just felt so fucking good. Like, I like that. So, and for me to like a bicep machine like that, I was like, all right, that says something. Wait. Okay, that was actually not too bad. 3 plates, 325, not 3 full plates, sorry. However, I want to get more reps. So, we're gonna take the 25 and put a 10. And after this, I have the cold cream of rice, obviously cold. I need to still work on my own flavorings. I'm like almost there to nailing the vanilla, almost. But if it's not the cream of rice, I have a second option, which I may do it just to show you guys. I usually do it on leg days, but we can make an exception because we did work very, very hard today. Actually, that's my condition. If I work very, very hard on leg days, since I know it's the day that I push like a maniac, I give that little reward. But we shall see on my ride home. We're gonna use that to meditate on which post-workout meal I shall have. All right, ready, set, go. Okay, didn't get many reps. All right, that was it for today. I'll catch you guys in a minute for my post-workout to wrap up the beautiful video. Catch you guys back at home when it's time for my post-workout concoction. So, see you in a bit. All right, so we are back. I decided to go for the clean version and save the fun version for a full day of eating that I will do for you guys. But we have 113 grams of carbs, 112.8 if you want to be exact, grams of carbs from cream of rice. We have it cold because that's the best way to eat it in my opinion. And then 140 grams of chicken with cinnamon and mustard, and also 65 grams of banana, which is 15 grams of carbs. So if you excuse me, I'm very hungry and I got work to do. So hope you guys liked it. Try this workout if you don't have much time to do. If you don't have much time to train, this workout is very good for that. Just make sure you get in, you nail everything down, and then you can get out and keep on with your day. So don't forget to like, please, and subscribe, and do all the fun stuff. And yeah, if you want to see something more specific, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.